everyone to remain muted. Before we begin the ceremony, I want to make sure that everyone has been seen by one of us. If you have not been registered, please raise your hand. Great, looks like everyone's been registered. Let's begin. This citizenship ceremony is now in session. This ceremony is presided by Dr. Gary Warner. Dr. Warner, in accordance with the provisions of the Citizenship Act, it is my privilege to present to you 48 candidates who have met all the requirements of the Citizenship Act and are now ready to take the Oath of Citizenship, the final legal requirement to become a Canadian citizen. I now invite you to give your opening remarks.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your video oath ceremony. Bonjour et bienvenue à cette cérémonie virtuelle de citoyenneté. I would like to begin by acknowledging that from where I am currently located, I am presiding over this video oath ceremony on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Haudenosaunee Nations, as determined by the Dish with One Spoon Treaty. The intent of this wampum treaty is for all nations sharing this territory to do so responsibly, respectfully, and sustainably in perpetuity. As Canadians, we are all living on traditional territory of Indigenous peoples. I encourage you to find out which traditional territory you reside on, and I encourage you to explore how you personally can honor the Indigenous peoples in your own way as a new Canadian citizen located on this land. In a few minutes, you will, all 48 of you, you will be sworn in as Canadian citizens. This is a proud moment for you. Unfortunately, or fortunately for some of you, we are not able to come together in person at this time. But that doesn't make your citizenship ceremony any less special. I'm truly honored to have this opportunity to speak to you directly and to congratulate you personally, albeit virtually. This is a very special day for you, a very special day for your families. It is a milestone in your life. You have embraced this country, this wonderful country of Canada, and now you are about to take this exciting new step. My personal story, which I'm happy to share with you, is one of great gratitude to Canada for all that this country has given me. I myself, originally from the small southern Caribbean island of Trinidad and Tobago, TNT, came to Canada in 1967 to take up a faculty position at McMaster University here in Hamilton after studying in France for 7 years. I have been blessed with a rewarding public life as a university professor and as an engaged citizen, and in my private life also as a husband, the father of 4, and grandfather of 9. Not to mention the supreme joy of presiding for about 15 years now at these ceremonies, these citizenship ceremonies. Canadian citizenship comes with rights and responsibilities. As a Canadian citizen, you do live in a democratic country where individual rights and freedoms are respected. You have the right to vote and to run as a candidate in municipal, provincial, and federal elections. And who knows, maybe among you here today, there is a future candidate for political office. I congratulate you in advance if ever you run. As you know, you're free to live and work in any province or territory. We all have, as well, precious freedom of expression in Canada. And in this country, people are equal under the law, regardless of their gender expression or their gender identity, their race, their religion, or their culture. Canadian citizenship also comes with responsibilities. Responsibilities like obeying the law, taking responsibility for oneself and one's family, serving on a jury if ever you're called up to serve, to do jury service, voting in elections, protecting and enjoying our heritage and the beautiful environment and varied environment of this country, helping other people in your community. We can all do our part at this particular time to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 and its variants in our communities, and to support our friends, families, and neighbors as the whole country does its best to move forward out of the severe restrictions of this pandemic. We depend on each other to keep us all safe. I see there's someone entering. Canada, as you know, is a bilingual country and has two official languages, English and French. You have the right to be served in either official language when you deal with the federal government. La dualité linguistique est une valeur fondamentale sur laquelle repose notre pays. Les rendezvous de la francophonie are celebrated in Canada from March the 1st to the 31st as part of the events surrounding the International Francophonie Day on March the 20th, which is organized every year to promote the French language and its numerous cultural expressions, diversity, and inclusiveness across Canada. French is spoken across this country in many francophone communities from coast to coast. About 10.4 million people in Canada speak French, including almost 3 million people outside of Quebec. Some come from families that have been established in Canada for generations, while others are more recent immigrants or those who have chosen to learn French as a second language and immerse themselves in its culture. Je vous invite à participer à la célébration ce mois-ci des rendez-vous de la francophonie. Living in Canada, you have the opportunity to become fluent in both official languages, and I encourage you to do so, as this will allow you to experience more fully all that Canada has to offer. So after those brief words of introduction from me, we will now proceed to the Oath of Citizenship after some instructions from our clerk of the ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Warner. We will now proceed with the Oath of Citizenship. All candidates who are 14 years of age and older are required to take the oath. If there's any doubt that you haven't taken the oath, you will not obtain your citizenship certificate. Children under 14 years of age do not have to repeat the oath, but can if they wish. It is necessary that you repeat the oath in English or in French, or both after the presiding official. We encourage you to repeat it in both languages as a symbolic gesture of your commitment to respecting Canada's two official languages. The presiding official will start by saying, "I swear," but you have the choice of saying either "I swear" or "I affirm." We ask that you position yourself directly in front of the camera so that we may see you properly during the oath taking. If you are wearing a mask, a hat, or a cap, you must remove it now, unless it is for religious beliefs, health issues, or part of an official uniform. Please pay close attention to the following instructions. You will repeat the oath. You will repeat the words of the oath as a group, one sentence at a time, after the presiding official. Do not read the oath on your own. Would you please raise your right hand? Sorry, folks, I have to address this one client.
Are we ready? Okay, so before we get to that oath, please bear with me as I take just a couple of moments to point out that the wording of the Oath of Citizenship has been changed in response to call to action number 94 of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada. This new wording includes references to Canada's Constitution and the Aboriginal and treaty rights of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. It is an acknowledgement that as Canadians, we share a responsibility to respect and affirm the rights of Indigenous peoples. It allows you as new Canadians to fully appreciate the role of Indigenous peoples in Canada's past, present, and future. These changes to the Oath of Citizenship are an important and necessary step in advancing reconciliation with Indigenous peoples in Canada. So now we're ready for the oath, so please repeat after me.
You just have to, I'll let them know they have to turn on their microphones and then remain silent.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, in addition to raising your hand, if you want to swear on the oath in the Holy Book, you can place it on your left hand, okay? And now, everyone can turn on their microphones. Please remain silent and wait for Dr. Warner. Repeat after one sentence at a time. The candidates for citizenship are now ready for the Oath of Citizenship.
I swear
I swear
that I will be faithful,
that I will be faithful,
bear true allegiance
bear true allegiance
to Her Majesty,
to Her Majesty,
Queen Elizabeth II,
Queen Elizabeth II,
Queen of Canada,
Queen of Canada,
heirs and successors,
heirs and successors,
and that I will faithfully observe
that I will be faithfully observe
the laws of Canada,
the laws of Canada,
including the Constitution,
including the institution,
to recognize it and affirms
to recognize and affirm
Aboriginal and treaty rights
the Aboriginal and treaty rights
of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples,
for Inuit people,
and fulfill my duties
and fulfill my duties
as a Canadian citizen.
as a Canadian citizen.
Now I will repeat the oath in French, and I will of course take it slowly. It's really important to really live the duality of this bilingual country of Canada. Je jure
Je jure
que je serai fidèle
fidèle
et porterai
et porterai
sincère allégeance à Sa Majesté,
Sa Majesté,
la Reine Elisabeth II,
la Reine Elizabeth
Reine du Canada,
II, Reine du Canada,
à ses héritiers
ses héritiers
et successeurs.
et successeurs,
J'observerai fidèlement
et j'observerai fidèlement
les lois du Canada,
les lois du Canada,
y compris la Constitution,
y compris la Constitution,
que reconnaît et confirme
que reconnaît et confirme
les droits ancestraux
les droits ancestraux
ou issus de traités
ou issus des traités
des Premières Nations,
et obligations
des Inuits, des Métis, et que je remplirai loyalement
et que reconnaît
mes obligations
mes obligations
citoyens canadiens.
de citoyen canadien.
So now, completing formalities, you're fully bilingual citizens of Canada. Félicitations, bravo. I invite you to take just a few seconds to perhaps greet whoever else is with you in the room, or to virtually salute other people on the screen, to express our joy at having just become Canadian citizens.
Congratulations,
And I will be leaving you shortly after the singing of the national anthem. And I believe a brief pause for photos. But until then, I extend to you my warmest wishes, in conclusion, my warmest wishes for a long, peaceful, and prosperous life in this chosen land, and also my chosen land. Je vous souhaite à tous une longue vie remplie de paix, de bonheur et de prospérité dans votre nouveau pays, le Canada. Stay healthy and safe. I encourage you to connect in person, personally, with your family and friends to celebrate your great achievement today. Once again, félicitations, congratulations, and welcome to the Canadian family.
Thank you, Dr. Warner. Thank you. Today you will be singing O Canada for the very first time as a Canadian citizen. This is now your national anthem, sing it with pride. And now, please unmute yourselves and sing.
Thank you for choosing Canada. We're so glad you're a part of our country, what it is today, and what it will be tomorrow as we build it together. Congratulations, Canadians, and welcome home. Merci d'avoir choisi le Canada. Nous sommes très heureux que vous fassiez partie de notre pays, de ce qu'il est aujourd'hui et de ce qu'il sera demain, alors que nous le bâtissons ensemble. Félicitations à vous, Canadiens, et bienvenue chez vous.
God's people land, glorious land. Oh, Canada, we sing our God for thee. Oh, Canada, we sing our God for
Well done, well done. Congratulations to all of our newest Canadian citizens. This citizenship ceremony is now closed. And now it's time for the photos. So this is how it's going to work. First, we're going to ask that everyone turn off your camera from Zoom and mute yourself. Everyone will have a chance to take a photo with the presiding official. We will have Dr. Warner on the screen for about a minute. Use your phone or camera to take a selfie or ask someone to take it for you.